welcome to Geeking Out with Melly Mel. I'm Melissa. Today I am bringing you the Get to Know Me tag. I was tagged by Emma and Jon from Emma and Jon, You're Welcome. And this tag has 12 questions so you guys can get to know me better. Thank you so much to Emma and Jon for thinking of me. And if you guys have not checked out their channel, please do so. They have a super cool channel, and not only do they talk about Disney, but they do have other awesome content there. So definitely check them out. They are super cool people and definitely super fun to watch. So the first question is, what does your channel name mean? So as you guys already know, I am a geek and I geek out about the things that I love. So the whole purpose of my channel is to have you guys geek out with me about the things that I'm passionate about. The second question is, where are you from? So I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, but I live in New Jersey with my husband. Third question is, how many countries have you visited? So I actually did a little list. I'm actually trying to get the list right now. I've been to 8 countries, but that is also considering the US. You know, Puerto Rico, Jersey, and St. Thomas, they're all places I've been to, but they all fall under the US, so that's one country right there. Also been to Aruba, Curacao, St. Kitts, Dominica, St. Martin, and I'm missing one, and Barbados. So we've been on 2 cruises around the Caribbean, so that's why we've been able to go to these other countries, and I had a great time. And actually when we went to Dominica, we went to this black sand beach and we actually have a little souvenir from it, and it was definitely a fun time. So to answer the question, I've been to 8 countries. So the next question is, do you have any special talents? So I was thinking about this for a while. I don't think I have any special talents, not that I can think of at the top of my head, but my fingers can do this weird thing. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie, Good Luck Chuck, but Jessica Alba's character did the same thing. So I can bend my thumb back quite a bit, and I thought it was normal until I started, you know, I don't even know how it actually came up in conversation with other people, but when I showed people, they were like, you can do what? So let me show you. Okay, so there's my thumb. As you can see, it even makes a funny noise, but it just goes all the way back. I know that's a little gross, but I guess that's my talent. The next question is, what is the first thing you noticed about people? I would have to say that the first thing I notice is people's facial expressions, because I feel like it's the first thing that I focus on, someone's face. So I really carefully watch how they, you know, react to things, just their demeanor, and again, their expressions, because I feel like it gives you some insight as to how the person is. Next question is, what scares you about aging? So I, just like Emma said on her tag, I mean, I am not, I guess, really scared about aging, you know, myself, but more of like when you age, that means that, you know, you've been around for a while, and I guess the only thing that scares me about that is maybe not having my loved ones with me. So I guess that would be the one thing that scares me about aging. Now, question number 7 is, do you use sarcasm? I feel like I rarely use sarcasm. It's really rare that I do, so it's almost a no, but once in a while I use it, so again, it's rare. Question number 8, scary movie or happy ending? So for me, it would have to be happy ending. Also, just like Emma, I hate scary movies. I am the biggest chicken, so happy ending all the way. Number 9, what can't you leave home without? I would have to say my cell phone, and then also chewing gum and chapstick. Those are the 3 things that I cannot leave home without. Question number 10, when was the last time you cried? So this was kind of recently. I feel like I'm such a softie. I was actually putting up the garland on our mantle, you know, for Christmas, and my husband was watching Togo, and I just kind of watched the ending of it. I know I should have watched the whole movie. It seemed like it's such a good movie, but anyway, I was kind of watching the ending with him, and Oh my gosh, I just bawled my eyes out. Like, I love dogs, and you know, Togo is about a dog. I'm not gonna really talk about the movie, but there's some sad parts, and you know, I was just like, you know, just like crying. I couldn't stop. So that's the last time that I cried. Question number 11, are you an introvert or an extrovert? I would have to say that it just depends. I feel like I'm more of an extrovert than an introvert, but it just depends on the situation. Sometimes I can be, you know, a little, I don't want to say shy. I don't really think I'm shy, but sometimes I can be like a little cautious and just be a little quiet and just observing. You know, it just depends on, you know, the situation. So I can be a little bit of both, but I think I'm more of an extrovert than an introvert. Now to the last question. Question number 12. What is your favorite book? So I am not much of a reader. I don't really read books. But I mean, there are some books that I've read that I really like, and there's just one book that I've always loved. I actually read it in high school because it was just really mandatory for my Spanish class. But this book I love. I've actually reread as an adult, and it's Like Water for Chocolate, or in Spanish, Como Agua para Chocolate. This was written by Laura Esquivel. Back in the day, you know, youngest woman or the youngest girl from the family could not marry. She would have to wait until her mom died because it was her duty to take care of mom. The whole book is about how she's in love with this guy and what they do so that they can be together. The character is a cook, and then she can express herself through cooking, but a lot of cool things happen when she cooks. So this is such an awesome book, and then the chapters are divided by months, and each month will have a recipe, and the story kind of revolves around her cooking too. But oh my gosh, I know it sounds kind of, you know, different and weird, but it's such a good book. I mean, they did a movie about this too. So I would say that's my favorite book, hands down, Like Water for Chocolate. For this getting to know me tag, I am gonna tag 3 people. I am gonna tag my partner channels, Lizzie over at Lizeindisneyland and James over at PinPalz. But I am also gonna tag April from Disney Mom of 2. So tag, you guys are it. And that's it, you guys. As usual, if you love the things that I talk about, definitely subscribe, comment, like, and hit that notification bell so that you can keep on geeking out with me. Bye!